So I wanted to discuss another video, maybe on depression, you could say. I see a lot of people say stuff like, if you're sad, you should grow up because you don't have it as bad as some people have it. But they don't realize that a lot of people take different problems differently. Like, what's small to you may be big to somebody else. For instance, okay, I was sad because I was supposed to go to Chicago and meet Sarah Wayne Callies. And she canceled due to filming, and I cried. Like a whole lot. I cried a lot. And I understand that people are going through it worse, and I do feel for them, but you're not in those people's shoes. So you're allowed to feel sad about whatever you're sad about, because it's your life. You can't think about every single person in the world. You have got to think about yourself sometimes. Like, honestly, you are important too. Like, a lot of people say, I'm going to put everybody else in front of me. You can't do that. You have to put yourself first, or you're going to go crazy. Because it's going to get to the point where you're going to be so depressed over something, and nobody's really going to be there for you. That's kind of what I learned. And what I saw on Twitter, and it's been stuck in my head ever since. It's the most accurate thing I have ever read in my entire life. It said, if you're sad, I forgot what the tweet said. I think it was, if you're sad, if people say you can't be sad because other people have it worse, then that's like saying you can't be happy because other people are happier. Which is true. Honestly, I don't think it's right at all for somebody to say, don't be sad over that. It's not worth being sad about. It obviously is. No problem is small. Like, maybe some of them are, but when it comes down to the point where a small problem to you is making that person depressed to the point where they want to kill themselves or something much worse, and they're just crying their eyes out thinking about it every single night, that's not a small problem. That's a huge problem. And they need help too. They need just as much help as the next person. Okay, we all have problems. We all witness problems. We all go through hell. But you know what? We always end up getting back on our feet. Because that's the way it's supposed to be. Life throws curbs at you. You gotta just dodge them. You know, if you get hit, you gotta go through it, go through the pain, and then once that pain heals. It does. Maybe for some it heals faster than others, slower than others, but that pain does heal. It really does. And when people say you have no right to be depressed over something, I don't listen to them. Okay? I would completely understand you. Okay? If you need to talk to somebody because of a small problem, please talk to me. But if you think that it's too small and that people are going to be like, oh, it's stupid, I don't want to get bullied for it, don't think that way. You need help too. You need help just as much as the next person. And that was just something that was on my mind because I've been reading just a lot of tweets on Twitter that have involved something like that. Like, a lot of people have been saying that people shouldn't be sad if the problem is small. And then there was a couple people at my school. And I don't think that's right because I don't really have a lot of big problems, but I do get sad. I'm one of those people that I get diagnosed with depression sometimes, and I don't know, it's just one of those things. I can't help it. You know, we can never actually help it. If we're sad over something, we're sad over something. There's no fighting that. You can't tell anybody that they can't be sad over that because that person's not you. Okay, you may be going through something much bigger in a way, but they're also going through something. You know, if people would actually try to come together and try to help each other, we may have world peace. But I don't think that's ever going to happen because people don't really stop and think, hey, that person has feelings too. But, yeah. So, and I just kind of wanted everybody to know that if you're feeling like your problems are stupid, but you want somebody to talk to, and you see this video, and you watch it till the end, you can talk to me, okay? All of my links are in my bio in Twitter. I have an Ask FM page if you don't want me to know who you are, but you want to talk. Twitter, I'm mostly on Twitter, but I always have my Ask FM page open because it's just a habit now. Facebook, I give that privately because I don't want a lot of people adding me. So if you want my Facebook, just message me. It's cool. And Tumblr, I rarely use Tumblr. But if you use Tumblr a lot, then you can just tell me and I'll hop on my Tumblr and use it. But I just wanted everybody to know that I am here for you. And your problems aren't stupid to me.